Hello, how's it going, everybody? So today we're going to just talk about what I got planned for the spring and summer and early fall. I'm going to do a little spring update, so to speak. But instead of you guys watching me just sit here yapping in my face, I just got a fish tank, so as I'm talking, I'm going to put my videos from my fish tank up on here so that way you guys have something to watch other than my face. Alright, so we'll get right into it. So first things first, the plan for spring and summer is spring smallmouth as per usual, the usual ordeals with that. And then over to summer smallmouth again, maybe some carp fishing. We're gonna see. I'm planning on taking my kayak out a lot this summer, so if that's the case, we're gonna try maybe some bowfin fishing, some largemouth bass fishing, and then once pike and muskie opens up, I'll try taking it to places that I know there's some pike and muskie and stuff like that, and try doing a couple videos on those and stuff like that. With that being said, the fall-winter season was fantastic. This was probably my best year in terms of numbers for fish, for sure. The quality wasn't really there, with the exception of the one fish that you guys saw recently in one of my videos. But we got more in terms of numbers, which is good. It's showing steady improvement every year on this stuff and getting better. Slowly but surely getting better. With that being said, planning on doing, like I said, a lot more fishing of that kind of stuff in the fall, so look forward to that once it starts kicking up again. And then another thing with the videos, so this is more of a up to you guys kind of thing. Recently I had to get a new computer. My old computer, the battery is just on the point that it's on life support, where it needs to be plugged in all the time in order to function properly, and it's getting to the point that some of the more battery intensive things on Safari, like YouTube and everything like that, is just instantly shutting it off right away. So one of the things I did was I bought a computer with a better processor. So the video you're going to see, not this week Friday, but the following week, in 2 weeks from Friday, that is the first video I'm shooting in 4K. Now, with shooting in 4K, I did not realize until after I filmed and was editing that there is no stabilizer for 4K on this GoPro. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys if you like it or don't like it. It drove me absolutely insane editing this with the 4K, because you can just see every single micro shake possible, and it personally drove me absolutely insane. It made it very difficult to watch and everything else like that. But it does look nicer. For those of you who don't have 4K computers, phones, and all that stuff, it obviously is not going to really matter to you because you guys aren't going to see it anyway. But this video and everything like that, I'm shooting in 2K because it does have a stabilizer. So when I do the videos, I will put at the beginning of the videos, this was shot in 4K, this was shot in 2K, and let me know which one you guys preferred in terms of quality. Because like I said, the 2K has the stabilizer, the 4K does not have a stabilizer. So, and see if it annoys you guys like it annoyed me. I'll just roll with what you guys want me to do. But like I said, it was just annoying from an editing perspective, editing at 4K. What else? Thank you guys all for all the support. If you guys ordered any Arctic spinners too, from what I've heard from you guys have ordered quite a few things from that, from them. So I appreciate you guys, number one, trying them out and using my code and all that good stuff to get the stuff. And I'm really appreciative. I will have to double check with Doug to see if he's coming to the show in February when they do the Greater Niagara Fishing Expo. I think he's coming back. I'll have to double check with him on that before I tell you guys definitively. As far as like I said, rest of summer plans, spring I'm planning on doing a lot of smallmouth fishing. Gonna do the Lower Niagara a good little bit. There's a couple of the creek systems that I'm going to do quite a bit. What else? And like I said, I'm going to try kayaking a couple different smaller lakes, like the Finger Lakes and stuff like that. I'm going to try doing some of that. And then once we hit middle of summer, you can see some sheephead videos going on. Some people don't like sheephead. I actually enjoy fighting sheephead. I may have some walleye videos for you guys. It depends on... It's going to be strictly if Mikey needs me to go out and help him figure stuff out. I'm not going to deliberately go out of my way to do a walleye trip. I don't really eat fish to begin with. And I don't really enjoy fighting walleye. They're just kind of like wet rags when they come in. So... it's not enjoyable for me. So, but if he needs me to go out and figure stuff out for clients or something like that, then I will definitely be filming, and I'll show some video footage from that. As far as that goes, also thank you guys too for using, I got a couple of you guys using the Blood Run code too. Thank you guys for using that and all that good stuff. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying all the stuff you guys bought. And then what else? I think that pretty much covers it. Like I said, cover smallmouth, all that stuff. Main points though, definitely look to see what you guys think of the video quality in terms of how it looks pixel wise, and the stabilizer versus the not stabilizer. Let me know ASAP on that, guys, so that way I can keep it either at 2K or 4K. For you guys. Like I said, let me know ASAP. With that being said, I'm going to post this right away after I finish clipping the fish tanks video with it, and then I am going to let you guys know this video coming up. It's the last steelhead video of the year. There's not going to be any more. There's a few here or there. I'm not deliberately fishing for them at this point. It's air temperatures getting up into the 60s, water temperatures probably around there. I'm not deliberately fishing for these guys at this point. I don't want to kill them. It was kind of poorly shot, in all honesty. I was more focused on landing my fish when I hooked them, and I was more focused on getting Colleen on some fish. And if you guys have made it this far, I will link Colleen's TikTok down below. She's on TikTok. She's going to do a lot of kayaking for bass and a lot of kayaking in general while she's fishing. So give her stuff a check on TikTok and all that good stuff. Also, the smallmouth video that comes out is going to be, it's kind of chopped together because there were so many people fishing, and I'm not really talking that much in it because, again, there's so many people fishing. I am not to the point where I'm comfortable talking to the camera with all the people around me. I think it's just really weird and awkward to sit there and talk to yourself like that. So I apologize, there's not much talking and it's kind of bland because I'm not talking and adding anything to it. But like I said, I'm just not comfortable talking while there's other people around. But outside of that, I think that's going to do it for a little spring-summer update. If there's anything you guys want me to do this summer in terms of fishing for, let me know in the comments so that way I can look into trying to do some of that stuff. With that being said, I hope you enjoy the summer videos, the spring videos, and then as soon as I can get out in the fall for some steelhead, that'll come out, and we'll have our fall discussion video on what we're going to do, winter plans, all that good stuff. So thanks if you stuck around and listened to me yap. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you enjoy the video this Friday. Have a good one.